Welcome to Wrestling Rant, the extended video of wrestling news. As I said earlier, Vince McMahon is a bit like old Jilla, doesn't know when to go down. I mean, you in the wrestling industry, you don't have people like Michael Cole and Jerry the King Lawler battling out each other for no reason. I mean, that's just a false representation of the wrestling industry. What will Vince McMahon think of next? And so the WWE will go down the toilet, and that will be that. And everything will be fine. And in a few years, the whole wrestling industry may go down the toilet because of Vince McMahon. You never know. But he should be put down like old Jello and John Paul Event, otherwise known as Triple H, should run the company, in my opinion. He'll probably screw it up like everybody else has in the WWE. And then you get the riders like, I don't know any of the riders, but then you get the great commentators, Jim Ross, shafted, or maybe he wanted to pull out of the WWE before he got too old. But still, that is wrong in my opinion, because he is the best there was, the best there is, and the best they ever will be, as regards commentators. And we will miss him in the long run as a wrestling commentator, because WWE doesn't have the same appeal as it did 5 years ago, because there isn't him in the business anymore full time. There isn't no other commentator like him, and I think that's rather sad that the WWE would rather shaft people that are good at their job, not the darn pro new guys. I mean, take Michael Cole too far up his arse. In other words, he basically doesn't know what he's doing. Basically, in my opinion. But there are other people like old Yells, like Ric Flair. You never know when to put an old dog down, a bit like Vince McMahon. Shall I rephrase that? He's a bit like Vince McMahon. Never knows when to stop and pass the torch. You must always pass the torch to other people, in my opinion. Without passing the torch, the wrestling industry won't be able to carry on, because it will just have old fogies in it, which is wrong. You should have a balance, not legend after legend after legend in the business coming back after a while, you know. And basically TNA and WWE has got too many of them. That's my opinion. But this is the part of the video where I offer your opinion. My address was in the other one, so please contact me if you have any disagreements. But back to the point I was saying earlier, that Vince McMahon, he needs to step down. He's old. And other people should run his business. And if I was running his business, I would get rid of the legends. Because what the hell is people like Booker T still doing there? Or many other people. Or everybody that is a legend still doing there. Most of them are officials, which is good, but they still bring back the odd one or two that shouldn't be there. Go and try another wrestling promotion, but they don't believe in that. They never do. As regards the rest of the wrestling industry, most wrestlers do take drugs to help their performance get enhanced. And that's the way they do it. If they didn't, then they would just be ordinary wrestlers who would get hurt for the sake of it. Even though they take drugs, I think that they get hurt for the sake of it anyway. Of course, getting hurt is real. Some people tweak their knees out and they're never the same again. I mean, take Mick Foley. He fell off a cage and was never the same guy again, in my opinion. He fell off a cage and was never the same person again. Never the same. Take Shawn Michaels. His back must be torn to shreds. Take everybody else. Heaven knows what they go through. Take Edge. It's just had to retire. Allegedly. In my opinion, he'll come back one day. Either as general manager or either as a commentator. That was the way it was. I'm Tom Hawkins.